Good morning, you guys. Theresa here. Sorry, I was looking at my phone to find out how warm and stuff it was uh, right now. It is uh, August 20th, 2015, Thursday morning. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. Wow, for me, right? Here in Wyoming. Uh, 2015. I didn't say that. It is, excuse me. It is only 48 degrees here this morning. It got down to 42. And it is only supposed to get up to 84 today. It'll probably get down in the low 40s again tonight. Nice cool weather at night, sleep too. Of course, I still sleep with my window open, so I do year round. So, typically, unless it's below 0, then I might shut it. But I always have a gap some, and I always sleep right by a window. That's just the way I am. Let's see. What we can tell you guys? Oh, good thing I made a cheat sheet. Because, the mind, it just, Okay, yeah. I've been finding that I need a schedule. I've always been the type to make lists. And I'll even make lists of things I want to get done in a day. And even kind of separate it to, I want to get this done, and then I want to get this done, and then I'll take a break for lunch. Because I've always kind of treated it kind of like I'm working, working at home. So, and I just do best that way. So, I'm going to go back to that. Otherwise, I feel like I'm not getting enough done, and I feel like I'm a little scattered, and I'm the type of person that likes to push myself. Saying that, though, because, let me give you a quick rundown of what my schedule is for today. I'm making this video, right? And I just took my morning pills, and I'm having my coffee. And then I want to exercise. I want to make my protein shake, and while I'm doing that, decide what I'm going to have for lunch and what I'm cooking for dinner. Then I'm going to sit and do some looming, because I've got that Afghan I'm working on. Then I need to break for lunch. Then after lunch, I need to vacuum and dust the upstairs and clean the bathroom. Then I probably will be tired enough that I'll want to take about an hour nap, maybe. See how tired I am, and then I need to make dinner. I know that seems silly. It's like, well, that should be obvious. Well, part of it's probably because I have ADHD. I always have had, and Asperger's, which I always have had. So if I don't have a schedule, then I just kind of, and you guys have even seen it in videos where if I don't have something to refer to, all of a sudden I'm just kind of like off on La La Land. And, and with a lot of training that's gotten better, but I have to stay focused. And that's how I learned to overcome that in school, is I had to stay focused. Well, sometimes I'll become so hyper-focused on that then that I'm oblivious to everything else around me, but it is what it is. But talking about that, and I'm going to make a separate video on my other channel, Losing for Life with Theresa, about that I feel disappointed in myself on several realms about yesterday's visit, and had to do with me, not anybody else. But I'll go into that on that channel. But sometimes I feel overwhelmed by the demands and expectations I put on myself. Nobody else is putting those demands and expectations on myself except for me. But sometimes I feel overwhelmed by them. I feel like I either feel like I don't get enough accomplished, and I'm not doing my full potential, or that I feel overwhelmed because I have pushed myself and expected so much and scheduled myself so tight that I don't have any downtime. And I gotta find a happy medium there. You know, you know, I get frustrated because I feel like I'm not looming fast enough. Well, I'm learning a new stitch that is, and it's on uh, I think it's KB, but the S loom, and you know those turns and stuff are pretty tight on that, and uh, learn this new as a pearl stitch. It's hard for me just figuring out how to hold the loom and stuff. So, you know, I get frustrated with that because I don't feel like it's going fast enough. And then I feel like, you know, I finally kind of realized some things yesterday at the doctor's visit that I had slacked off on and wasn't doing. And you know, I always, of course, feel like my house isn't clean enough. Well, you know, unless it's a hurting situation, why am I really that worried? I don't, not raising children now or anything. I mean, you know, I mean, it's not like it's, you know, a pigsty or anything. It's just, you know, how you always feel like, well, 'cause I used to keep my house just immaculate, and now I don't because, you know, I realized I was driving my husband nuts, and I wasn't really having any time to live life. But now I feel like my house is never clean, and I think what they said is, you know, a lot of your old insecurities start to resurface as you're going through this process with getting right on the eating. And I think I just made that connection. I think that's what's starting to happen. So I need to get a handle on that. And just keep plugging away. But is anybody else like that? Where, you know, if you don't have a schedule, you don't write it down, you're kind of scatterbrained, and then you're like, you know, is smokier out today? I feel better today, by the way. I went to bed last night at 11. And I know another friend of mine in town, she said her daughter and her both had to go into the doctor because they had sinus infections and their asthma was flowing really bad. It's from the smoke from the fires. So that would explain why, because I very rarely have any problems with my asthma now that I'm on the Advair, and I don't usually have to hit the albuterol. And I had to hit it a couple of times yesterday, and you know, I just felt my chest felt real tight and heavy and stuff, and you know, there's not too much you can do when it feels that way. I mean, activity-wise, you just gotta kind of sit and, well, I loomed, you know, but I mean, you can't be up cleaning house and stuff too much because, you know, excuse me. But well, that's all we got going on. Like I said, that's my schedule for today. Tomorrow I have to, tomorrow I have to do a barium swallow and have a fluoroscopy done. That's a radiology clinic. Because the surgeon just wants to double check, make sure everything's fine, you know, uh, gastric wise, for that surgery. So I have that scheduled for tomorrow morning, so can't have anything to eat or drink after midnight tonight. That's at 8:45 in the morning tomorrow morning. Yeehaw! I'll make sure I have a little bit of money though, because I might stop and get me a coffee or something to drink on the way home. You know, because I know I'll be wanting my coffee when that gets done. I might do that. I don't know. I feel guilty about that. I never stop and get coffee. I mean, do Starbucks have sugar-free, like, cappuccinos and stuff? Because that's what I really would like to have, or something like that. Maybe I'll just stop at a convenience store and get a cappuccino. I don't know. I hate to spend that $5. Wow. But anyway, I have that. And I think that's part of the reason I'm feeling a little overwhelmed is I've had so many doctor appointments lately and seminars and, jumping through the hoops on his insurance. I'm 0 for 3 though. We called 3 different places yesterday in regards to stuff medically and never heard back from one of them yet. So, hopefully we will. Hopefully we will. But that's about all we got going on. They said just jumping through the hoops and stuff, and want to get this Afghan done. Hoping that my scarves start selling some. They're not really moving at all on I just have them on Facebook. I have an album of them. I didn't even work on any of them yesterday because I was busy looming and stuff. So, you know, I don't want to keep that. The guy that ordered that Afghan, I don't want to keep him waiting too long. Afghans aren't real quick to work on anyway, so, And since it's a football, it's for the Colts. I don't want to have the season over or something. But, yeah, I'm vaping. There's no nicotine in this. I don't even know what flavor it is. I don't know. I make my own now. It's pina colada. But yeah, that's all I really got going on, guys. I am feeling better. I know it probably doesn't seem like it, but when you hear my dog outside raising heck. But yeah, there's no big plans for the weekend or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I said, maybe it's because I've been fighting the asthma and I haven't felt real perky. I just feel very scatterbrained lately. Like I said, okay, this is what, I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you how it really is, okay? This is what really comes to mind. I'm a little Twitter-pated because I haven't had time to get in the studio and work. And I want to do all this extra stuff, and then I feel like I don't have time to do it all because I have too many things that I want to do. I want to sit and work on the scarves. I want to make some more hats. I want to, to donate to cancer. I want to get that Afghan done. But I want to go in the studio and I want to play in there too, because I want to do a watercolor and I want to bust out the acrylics and I got those, that paper in and I want to play with that paper but then I have housework to do because we all have some kind of housework to do and well, yeah, right? But that's what it really is. I mean, you want to really get down to it. I feel very drawn to get in the studio and stuff, and it's like I haven't gotten in the studio since, a week already. It's how fast it goes. A week already. I think it's driving me nuts. I like it. It's pretty, but it's driving me nuts. It's just tight enough on my head that it's like, ouch. Oh, let's figure out something else. But, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. I really want to look at that. I just really want to get in there and play. Well, look at that. My hair is swelling up. Oh, well. See, look at that. Here, calm down. I feel like my head's going to pop off now. But anyway, that's what it is. Don't you feel bad for me? Yeah, in a perfect world, I would never have clean house because, the cleaning fairies would come at night and they would take care of all these domestic things so I could just play all day. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, show me some love. Drop me a line. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to my other channel. Remember, I think you all are really awesome. I enjoy watching your channels. Keep making your video, because I need to see your lovely little faces. And remember that I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.